Identification of market developments and trends. Introduction. The purpose of this educational module is to present to textile and clothing firm managers how current trends and customers' needs can become business opportunities. After the completion of this module, the user will have an overview about trends affecting textile and clothing companies and will be able to analyse customers and understand how to transform their needs into business opportunities. Identify trends. In order to identify how trends, market developments and customer needs could become a business opportunity, a manager has to implement 3 actions. First of all, he or she needs to get informed about megatrends affecting the world and, more specifically, the company's market. After that, he or she needs to study and watch consumers and, more specifically, the company's customers. Finally, all information collected should be analysed and linked using innovative thinking in order to create business opportunities, for example, a new product. Trends. According to theories and research, such as Megatrends 2030 from Unternehmer Positionen Z. The world as we know it today is the result of social, technical and economic changes and of small and large innovations. For a manager, it's important to understand what the current megatrends are and how they influence his or her global affairs. Major megatrends are happening in our time. Demographic change, individualisation, changes in gender roles, new mobility patterns, digital culture, knowledge-based economy, business ecosystems, changes in the work world, new consumption patterns. The most important trends for textile and clothing companies. For textile and clothing companies, the most important trends are the growing of micro-markets, Web 3.0, the rise of the creative class, systems innovations, new value chain partnerships, highly dynamic and flexible working practices, new managerial and organisational patterns, shifts in consumer spending and consumer preferences, Third World enjoying greater prosperity, catch-up consumption in newly industrialised countries, sustainable consumption in the West, eco, bio, fair trade, change in buying habits, buying via the internet. Trends can open new business opportunities. Innovation and change. The OECD Oslo Manual gives a good definition of innovation, and it allows us to differentiate it from normal change. For textile and clothing companies, regular, seasonal and other cyclical changes are not considered innovation. Some seasonal changes can be accompanied by changes in the appearance of the products concerned. There is not product innovation if a clothing manufacturer introduces, for example, the new season's anoraks, unless they have, say, a lining with significantly improved characteristics. However, if the occasion of seasonal changes is used for a fundamental change in product design that is part of a new marketing approach, this should be considered an innovation. Customer quality research. In order to innovate, it's important to implement customer research, which is a qualitative research and is implemented in 2 phases. It has the aim of recognising a specific aspect of human behaviour and transforms it into an advantage for the user, also having a business value. Many companies are not able to use this path in a proper way. These processes are not easy to integrate spontaneously into the work process. Looking closely at the different stages of the research and development requires a combination of 2 ways of thinking, analytical and creative. Customer research, observation. The first phase of customer research is the one of observation. The objective is to gather information about consumers and customers. It can be implemented through semi-structured interviews and field research. A manager should observe what people say, do, think and feel, also analysing body language, tone and choice of words. Questions for interview should be open in order to encourage storytelling. Different types of users should be selected, also those who use the products in an innovative way. Fieldwork aims at studying the behaviour and experience of people in their natural surroundings. In order to understand the user, a manager should join the user and become his or her shadow. Managers should immerse themselves in the context and hold conversations with them. Managers should observe both existing and new contexts, such as a company operating in a different sector. Managers should look for differences between customers to get inspired about new possible uses of products. Finally, they should use all their senses: look, listen, taste, smell, and touch. Customer research. Analysis. Once data are observed and collected, they should be analysed. This happens during the second phase. Interpretation has the aim of creating meaning from contents, achieving insights and learning something about customer needs, defining opportunities for the development of a new product or service. Information collected should be categorised through a customer's map. In doing this, a manager should look at the problem from the user's point of view. At the end of the process, all data will have a meaning, and the manager will be able to create customer-driven business opportunities.